William Shongwe has weighed in on some of the signings and the potential signings of Kaizer Chiefs, and I kind of agree with him. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Khosi Football Club, and we'll look at what William Shongwe said about Kaizer Chiefs transfer targets and signings, and we'll also hear what Uspio Shabalala said about Atazwane. So let's start with Ndabaga Junior Mendieta. So we know Uguti Chiefs are linked with Junior Mendieta, but we have not had any conversation. Uguti Chiefs are in advanced talks with Stellenbosch, but we know Uguti the team has an interest in this player. So what does William Shongwe think? He actually thinks this is one of the players who would make a good addition or will be a good addition to the team. And we've said here and talked about that Veluguti. He will be a good signing and good addition to the team. And I think that what makes him fit so well, will make him fit so well with Chiefs, is the fact that une confidence and arrogance. That's one I always talk about. I say arrogance like this because it does not literally mean Gutumdlali or Ichelayo or who thinks he's above everyone, but someone who knows when they're on the ball, they are not scared to take anyone on. They know when they have the ball, they don't have to always rush running down the wing or forcing a macross where they don't exist. Players who will become players who will be level-headed. And that's what William Shongwe also thinks, because I think one of the things that Chiefs needs to have or needs to stop doing, or should I make it positive, Chiefs needs to start playing the ball and being calm. They do play the ball, but at times they just rush it. And that's because our players are not level-headed, some of them. They always try to rush things. And because we rush things, we end up losing the ball. And then go back and forth. And not even like back and forth in a good way, it's end-to-end. No, it's not like end-to-end. They attack us, we attack them. No, we kick the ball, they get the ball, they kick the ball, we get the ball, we kick the ball. So you need players who are just going to be on the ball, trap the ball and start dribbling, or just keep it and pass it around. And the second player is Upule Modi. And Modi, with his age, he doesn't say anything about the age, but he did comment on the fact that Umodi might struggle to rise to the occasion at Kaizer Chiefs. Because we know with his skill doesn't carry the Chiefs, right? You can be good enough, but if you are not able to handle the pressure of playing for the team, you might not be able to survive at Chiefs, because there's too much pressure when it comes to playing for Chiefs. But for me, I think I would kind of disagree with this, because I think that he experienced Kapule Modi for given how much time he has played in the PSL. He knows the kind of pressure that you would have if you played for Chiefs. And there are players who have played football for such a long time and have been at the high levels for a very long time, to a point where indaba pressure doesn't bother them, because they know ukuthi they are able. And some players get rattled because they are still maybe young and bezwa bebaput, and then they can't handle the pressure. But if you know and you are assured in how good you are, then I don't think you can come to Chiefs and struggle. The kind of players that would struggle at Chiefs are players who are younger, or maybe who have like just been performing well for 2 seasons, but Upule Modi has been doing that consistently for a few seasons now. So I think I would kind of disagree with William Shongwe in that regard. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, please do like it. It helps this channel to reach more people like you. Thank you for liking. Now, especially Matuna. Umatuna Valley, I've been kind of, I'm not convinced. I am not convinced, because William Shongwe says he is impressed with how the player started, but he never took off. I'm still of that idea, Vele Uguti, following up on what we were saying about Umodi. Uguti, if you think about it, Umodi can survive in the pressure because he's been playing under pressure, even for arrows, and he's done it for a few years. And then you add Matuna to HFC in an environment where there's already competition, even among people of his same age, askakhulum a position, because in that position you have Umtu who's shining right now. You have Udoli will probably be moved into a 10 when one of the wingers arrive on the right, on the left, I mean. And then you also have on top of that, Uguti, Umaduna has not really performed that great for Amazulu in recent seasons. And then you add the pressure of the fans. You're like, how does he actually survive in the team, right? Not Uguti, he's not capable. No. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm not saying specifically Maduna is an incapable player. I'm just saying I fear for him because we were sitting here a few days back. I was saying that Chiefs must find a way of either loaning Hatebe, Matlowu, or someone in that middle because there are way too many players. We've added Tanzania right now who's going to probably be a starter. Konumshin who's injured. Because those are the top 3 players that will be contending mainly for that position. Not to mention Uguti Umat no Stebe will probably be playing at more advanced next season if we sign a defensive midfield. So now that basically means those spots will be limited. Yes, now we'll have 2 more because it's Zobengama 8 out 2. But one of them you'd think will be taken by Umat or Stebe. And then the other one will be taken by Umushini, Umdu, or Umdansan. And that means if Umdansan is out, Umdu is in. Or if Umdu is out, Ngobo is in. Yabonjo, there is a competition there. And obviously someone can come in for Umat. But you think they still Matlo, they still Hateb. Yaboguti, unless we sell some players, especially Maduna will probably struggle at Chiefs. But I don't want to be a doomsday prophet. I hope if Chiefs does sign him, he can be able to fight for his place. But as it stands right now, I can just only say I fear for him. Then the next one is in the Mtanzane because Mtanzane this season has not really been a regular for Cape Town City. And William Shongwe is also saying, yeah, he's worried just to see he's not been playing for Cape Town City. And because he's not been playing for Cape Town City, maybe it might be a problem for him to come and play for Chiefs. And to me, I think in the Tanzania and not playing at Cape Town City is because of the fact that one, Tinkler probably wants to move on from him because he knew his contract was coming to an end in June, and I think he didn't think the team was going to exercise like their option to extend. So he was just playing him here and there, right? That could be an option because he wasn't in their future plans. However, I will say, Uguti, if a player is good, even if they are leaving, you don't just put a player on the bench just because you know, Uguti, they will be leaving the team. You still play a player, you still give them game time because you know, Uguti, without them, the team will probably struggle. So that tells me, Uguti, there is something that Utinkla has seen Tanzania in the season, a training, even in games, Uguti, he's not make sure this season. So I am just hoping the lack of game time does not end up affecting him when it comes to Chiefs, because we saw this thing with Ustebe as well. He didn't play for a long time. When he came to Chiefs, it was kind of okay, but he was then rushing passes and just something is not happening that well, and maybe that's because of image rustiness. And my problem is not I don't want to give players time to adapt. My problem is that I can say, no, let's give him time to adapt. But the other 50,000 people will be attending games. They don't have time for you to gain your form. They don't. All they want is for you on your first game to go out and perform. They don't care. People are just ruthless, right? So that's my biggest fear, Uguti. They can do that. But Tanzania can also say the other problem for him could be just Uguti Cape Town City didn't start the season well. So even if you take Messi, you play him with Barcelona, that was poor, they will end up just being beat by Bayern season in and season out. Because if the entire team is poor, even if there's one good player, you still struggle, and then even that good player will look like the average. But we'll see Tanzania because apparently Vele they've come to an agreement to sign him. Now, Ushabalala has said that Shabalala and Totsemnat has said that eChiefs is not as poor as people have made them look. And we've said this thing a long time, and the thing is that he says, in addition to this, is that it's just that our fans have expectations because they know what the Chiefs can achieve. And I know what Chiefs can achieve. And because we know and we've gotten used to winning, it's difficult to then just watch a team lose to Chippa United. And I think as fans, we should also find a way of having a balance between our expectations and reality. Because the reality that we have right now is that we have new coach, new players, it's their first season. So as much as we should be expecting things, but we should also look at the situation right now and think, oh, good, okay, fine. We have this, but we are working towards getting that or going back to where we were. Because if we skip a certain step right now so that we can get here, then what might end up happening is that we might trip and fall into this big hole that we are trying to jump over, and then we have to start afresh again. So I think we just need to manage our expectations. Team yet can still win something this season, but we need to be patient with the team. Otherwise, we'll end up getting frustrated and then wanting Uzwane out, and then we bring another coach, and then they also fail, and then we say that one out, and we basically do what Tottenham are doing right now. So we don't want to do that. But what do you think, guys? Do you think William Shongwe is right, or do you think something else about Mendieta, Modi, Matuna, and Mtansan? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you haven't liked the video, why not? Please do like it. It helps me reach more people like you. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, remember, equals Alpelumo. Thank you for watching.